Today, we will get into messy and personal information where we're talking about betrayal, broken trust, and the cost of silence.
Welcome to Poor Decisions, where the wine is flowing and the tea is spilling. I'm being enchanted, your pop culture oracle, and tonight we are pouring into two stories that hit hard and hurt deep.
And I'm Latoya Marie, your motherhood muse and relationship realist.
So, what are we drinking tonight?
Well, tonight, I don't want to say their name, drinking on this bad boy. And again, it is a blend of red wine and it's
Okay.
very bitter. How about
And,
you?
and I am drinking still on my Stella Rose from my local grocery store. But yeah, we're not saying the other wine name, y'all, but we'll talk about that at a later time.
Yes.
So, what we
But
got up
cheers
that?
to it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, my fault. Cheers. Thank you. All right, so y'all make sure to grab y'all a glass, pour y'all some wine, and let's go ahead and hop into it. So, what we talking about first, Toya?
Have you heard about R&B singer Sammie getting arrested for family violence and cruelty to the children?
I've seen a couple of clips online, like on on social media, whatever. But I did look up what he was charged for.
Mm-hmm.
And so, in the state of Georgia, if a man is fighting a woman, any kind of domestic violence that happens in front of children, they charge you with cruelty to children. So I do not feel that, domestic violence is okay in any shape, form, or fashion.
None whatsoever. And just being a mother, seeing that, and it's a crossfire with domestic violence and the children being a part of it is nasty.
Exactly. Because, a lot of times when kids see that type of behavior, they end up emulating it later on down the road. And that's why, when you got kids, you got to be extremely careful about who you bring around your kids. I was married for a long time, and so my kids have not been around any other man, and I'm so worried about that part of dating because you don't want to introduce your kid as a pedophile or somebody that's going to be tripping in front of your kids or whatever. So that's why I'm like, I got to have a strict rule in place. Like, we got to be on a certain level for you to meet my kids.
Right. No, especially having little boys and little girls, I'm married. And of course, me and my husband, we have disagreements, but we don't do that in front of the kids because, that energy spills out to them and that makes
Mhm.
them have to decide who I need to protect. So as parents, you have to be advocate and protect your children.
Exactly, yeah. And especially like when some people get into disputes or whatever with their spouse, and it's like you said, the kids are forced to take a side. And I don't feel like a kid should ever be forced to take a side with their parent. Because, a lot of people need that emotional maturity to realize don't bring your kids into the disagreement. Don't try to turn your child against the father and vice versa.
No, that's definitely true. But at the same time, do you think that he grew up with trauma, different cycles that probably made him feel like that was okay? Because sometimes I don't feel like that just happens.
Hmm.
It had to stem from somewhere. And I'm not going to automatically put my hands on you. I didn't see my mom nor my dad. I won't tell my age, but I am up in age and I never heard my dad raise his voice.
Now with these men that's so quick to call women bitches and stuff like that, to me that is a red flag. Because if you want to talk about a woman that way, nah, bro, you ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. You have daughters, you have female family members. You wouldn't want anybody talking to your family member like that. So the respect factor has to definitely be in play. Follow up on that.
But the thing we can't even really play around is with mental issues. I
Mhm,
think truth be told, I feel like everyone probably has some things of mental
mhm.
issues, but in our culture, it was easy to not talk about. But I'm for people going to therapy, speaking about their issues and things of that nature because I feel like everybody has some type of trauma in their life and I want to make a change in my family. And with me raising a black boy and a black little girl, we're going to therapy. You're not about to say, I got mama issues, daddy issues, and everybody needs help. And it's okay getting help. But
Mhm.
Some people we're too strong, go reach out to that help, but I'm not. But hopefully Sammy
Yeah.
and his I heard this young lady say, if my man is not